Okay, guys. I want to do a video on who is Dr. Agnes Jurati. And now since episode 5 of Picard has been out, and that big reveal at the very end, spoilers, just in case, I'm going to theorize a little bit who Dr. Agnes Jurati is. So this is spoiler warning, and this is based off all the episodes and the past maybe TNG episode. But I want to just kind of figure out maybe who she is, and what I did was I went back and I watched episode 1 with the conversation with her and Picard, and then at the end of episode 5, the conversation with Picard and Ruth Maddox and with her. And so I listened to it. I wrote down almost verbatim the dialogue, and it's kind of interesting. That's all just to theorize and to speculate. So in episode 1, Picard he finds out about the painting of Data, and he is thinking that Dodge is Data's daughter. So he goes to Starfleet, and the first meeting is with Dr. Agnes Jurati. And he comes in, and she's like, "Oh, just call me Admiral." She told me Agnes. So Picard he came in, and he asked, he said, "I want to talk about the sentient android made of flesh and blood." So she laughed, and then Picard's not laughing, and he's like, "Okay." And she looks, and he's like, "No, really, what did you come for?" And he's still not saying anything. And Agnes says, "Even before the ban, flesh and blood was in our sights, but a sentient, not for 1,000 years. 1,000 years, huh? So I don't know what that means. Was Data built 1,000 years ago? I'm not too sure about Data's origin. But Picard is curious, you know. He said I had tea with one. So Agnes, she kind of gets like a hopeful look, and in a cut to a scene, they start walking, and Agnes says this was the Grand Slam. That was a sentient, synthetic that looks and feels real, but that was a lifetime ago. So basically, she was saying like that was their main goal a long time ago. The Grand Slam. They wanted to make a sentient that looked and felt real, but that was a long time ago. Now, check that the vision of advanced synthetic research androids came from here, that lab, and that's why they got banned for it. And they only operate, theoretically, study, publish, run simulation. And Picard asked, but you can't make them. And she said, correct. But she said, Agnes said that everything that ever mattered to her, to them, was wanting to make a ship, basically, that looked like flesh and blood. But no one ever made one. And this is interesting. She also said that any more kind of it would be a violation of galactic treaty. So, like I said, I don't know if that tie into why she killed Ruth Maddox. Is that treason? Very interesting. But Picard asked her, she said, but it's still possible to make a ship that looks like a human, isn't it? And Agnes said, do you want the long answer or the short answer? I mean, the short answer is no. But so we cut to her and Picard, and they open up a drawer, and it's B4. And Picard's like, oh, it looks totally like Data. But she says, no, well, it's an inferior copy. Data tried to download all the content to his narrow net before he died, and almost was lost. But right? He almost lost all of it. Ultimately, E4 was not like Data at all, she said. In fact, no Shin had ever been. And I questioned that because TNG, we saw Data's mom, you know, Dr. Soon, who made the flesh and blood android, and no one could even tell. Remember that? And Data was walking around with her, and they all thought she was real, and she fell down that cliff and broke her arm. And Data discovered that, Dr. Soon made Data's mom, and they put her back together, but they decided not to tell her she was an android and let her live the rest of her life. Even Dr. Soon said that she let her live, but he made some kind of what do you call it, program where she'll shut down and die like a real human. Anyway, so Dr. Jurati obviously didn't know about that, but she does say no other Sith has been like Data until Bruce Maddox. So she said that Bruce Maddox recruited her out of Starfleet, and despite of Data's death, we came so close, she said, and then we got shut down. So the lab got shut down and it crushed them, which meaning Bruce Maddox got depression, pretty much. He disappeared, she said, after the ban, and Agnes said I tried to find him, and despite Data's death, any new synth hadn't been made by Data, the advanced ones, at least. And Picard said, if you had Data's neutron, would it be possible and easier? But Picard's like, well, any new neutrons would be all with him, and he died. Data died. So now Dr. Jurati obviously is coming to Picard and says, now you're coming around to that no, the long answer. So she's acting all confident until Picard pulls out Dodge's bracelet with the two rings, and then she looks very like she saw a ghost, but she tried to keep her cool, and she said, "Where did you get that?" Picard said, "From my tea companion, drinking companion." She said, "Do you know what that?" He's asking, "When do you know what this is?" And she says, "It's a fractal neurotic cloning," and it was a radical idea made by Maddox, a theory that Data could be even more than just reconstructed from a single memory, a positonic neutron. And if there is a ship out there, imperfect, like you, that you say, then Data is essentially still alive, Picard gasping. But there's no way of knowing, she said, because she wanted to examine Dodge. So Picard gave Data all he wanted, a daughter. And he believed that Dodge was modeled, that Maddox modeled Dodge after that painting, a female. And Dr. Jurati's like, a female? Well, I guess you should make them like that. And Picard's like, excuse me, what do you mean make them? And then she's like, well, they're created in twos. And obviously, at the end, Picard said twins. Now I'm gonna jump to episode 6, at the end here. And these spoilers, like I said. Okay, now we see Bruce at the beginning, and he's been in hiding because he's there at that bar, and he's telling Major JGL that the lab would be destroyed, and he can't repay the loan. And he says, I quote, he says, they used some kind of module chlorelixir sulfate or something. And he said there was nothing left, and I almost killed him. So actually, she believed that the Taj Shah was after him. Now let's jump to Picard rescuing Maddox, and Picard talking to Maddox, and he's pretty much all dead on that medical bay, and Agnes is there as well. So Picard talks to Maddox, and Maddox is like, Dodge is dead, right? And Picard says, yes, she found me, but I lost her. And Maddox says, and here's another question, Maddox says, I thought she would be dead, but her lab embedded mom, Al, wouldn't activate unless she was in grave danger. And Picard asked about, did she have a sister? And he said yes, it's Shoji. And Agnes' face is really distraught now because we know what she's gonna do. And Ruth Mag tells him, she's on the artifact. And for some reason, I sent the sister Lars to Earth because she believes that there's something going on with that band. Because there's something going on between the Romulans and even the Federation. And that's why he sent Lars to Earth. And this is interesting right here where Agnes interrupts and says, oh, Admiral, he needs to rest. And now we turn our attention to Agnes and Bruce Maddox. And he's like, is this a dream? Are you real? Because remember, they had a relationship. And it was in that video she was looking at. And they were like, I guess, had a relationship. And they were involved with each other. And Bruce says, hey, I thought I'd never see you again. And then he said, if you see Dodge, they get to meet her. And Agnes is like, no. And he said, they're imperfect. Perfectly imperfect. Just like, a real human. And Bruce says he did it. Soon. See, I'm talking about soon now. Remember? Data's father? The one who made Data's mom? And him did it. And he also mentioned, this is interesting, that Agnes was a big essential help. So I don't know if some people theorize if she gave some of her DNA or her egg or what's going on with that. And Agnes is crying and crying. And she's like, well, there's one more thing I have to atone for. And that's where Bruce is like, what? So I don't know what Commoner O told her, and some people were saying that when she's about to kill Ruth Maddox, there's like a little one twitch, kind of like lore, but I'm not, it does look like it though. I went back, so that's another theory. And she said, I wish you knew what I knew. She said, I wish I didn't know what they showed me. I'm sorry. She killed him. So there's a lot of theories and stuff going on. I don't know. Is she a sleeper agent? What did Commander O tell her? Is Data's mom involved in this? Because, the Queen Borg. So, and then I went over, a few episodes back with, like episode 2, Picard's meeting with her, with Doctor come to the chateau, and it's pretty interesting. He's like, what do you want to drink? She's like, Earl Grey tea, and it seemed like she was setting him up the whole time that she can get on that on the ship and on the mission. And she tells him that she gathered all of Maddox's stuff by the common black box. And if Bruce did model Dodge, it was, all these synthetic makers are secretly planning people. And she's like, oh, it breaks my heart, I never got to saw her. And they're all asking, like, where is the other one? So that is very interesting. And then I'll be going through all the episodes that Dr. Jurati had a conversation. Episode 3, remember that meeting with Commander O, and I guess she's listening to her iPod or whatever, and she looks over and he's like, I'm Commander O. I'd like to talk to you about your meeting that you recently had with Picard. And then we don't know what that is, obviously. And then we go to that one chateau where Picard and the caregivers are being ambushed, but Dr. Jurati saved the day, kind of. And he said, and Picard's like, you told Commander O everything, right? Except for what? And she's like, oh, I told her everything, and you probably will just try to find a ship to go find the other clone. Except the only thing I didn't tell was I'm going with you. But I think it's all a setup because she's like, oh, you have to take me with you. Number one, I killed someone and I saved your life. Number two, you are a good man. Now she's buttering up to him. And then she's like, well, and number three, I'm the leading scientist, of this, academy, and it's always been my dream to, meet, a clone. That's where Bruce Maddox. Let's go back a little bit, where she's like, that's why he's like, oh, did you get to meet them? And the last one, she's like, well, I'll definitely earn my keep, because Rios is like, oh, I'm expensive, and well, she definitely earned her keep. Tell you that. And then obviously Ralphie was like, that's it? You just gonna let Agnes come on your secret mission without any clearance code or anything or background check? And then I liked a little bit of episode 4. Rios talking with Agnes. Because she was bothering him while she was reading. And in the trailer, spoiler, in that last trailer breakdown, you see Rios and Agnes, they're kissing, or they're about to kiss, but I don't know, is that really Rios, or is that a hologram? And some people were saying that Agnes is a clone, maybe, or an android as well. So there's a lot of wild theories out there. And then in episode 4, they have that meeting where everybody comes in and she's like, oh, is this a secret meeting? No, am I part of the crew? And, she plays really she acts like she's dumb, playing all coy, and this new stuff going on. I've never been to space, and, what's going on with the Romulans, and the Romulan nuns. But now that we know in episode 5 what her true intentions was, but we don't know why and what Commodore O said to her. So it's very interesting. So who is Agnes? Dr. Agnes Jurati? I still don't know. But I just wanted to do this episode, or this video, because there's 5 episodes left, and I'm very interested. I probably won't do any more speculation, but that last episode was a big reveal, and I just want to see what happens after that and where they take it. And I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let me know. Give me a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.